everybody, and welcome back to Breaktime Conversations, a YouTube channel where I have conversations with people, very, very interesting people in the education space. I meet so many of these inspiring people every day, and so I decided to document my conversations with them here so that everyone can hear their stories and the amazing work that they do. Today, I'm here with Immaculate from IMA Recreation, and instead of me introducing her, I'm just going to hand it over to her for her to tell us what she does. Over to you.
Namaskaram, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. We recreate traditional games for recreation. Okay. So when we started, we thought hardly there may be 3-4 games, but they are all getting forgotten because nowadays generation is getting on to online and which we cannot avoid. But I thought there are too many good things from the past, which if we can take it back to them, it may be recreational and bonding. Our main aim is recreation and bonding. It is bonding beyond generation because current generation doesn't bond with their parents or grandparents. So we want it as for bonding and recreation. But when we started doing, it is the community which realized the benefits. Okay, and especially the interpersonal skills it brought back and how it impacted the children with so many special needs and all that. So it actually caught up with schools. Schools started using our services, started bringing them to play our games, and children started recognizing me as, I used to call this as a granny's house because in grandparents' house, that is how we all played. We means our 90s kids. We played with, aunts, uncles, elder brothers, younger ones. We don't have this age group kind of thing. This game is for this age group kind of thing. So that brought in a lot of benefits, plus fun element, plus relationship, plus belongingness, plus social values. I can keep on talking. Then we thought that there is something really interesting to do, and society came forward and taught me a lot of games. So now we have 150 plus games, and for some games we know how different cultures played in different times. So that's what we take and give it to others like honeybees.
That is amazing. My next question was going to be, why do you feel it's important? But you've already told us about all the benefits of playing these wonderful games. So I just want to know, how did you actually get into this? How did you get interested in it and make it, so big?
So it is again a sad but very pivot story of my life. My life is full of stories. The first 20 years I studied. I have not played even a single game. In our generation, it is study is what gets you out of poverty, gives you opportunity. So luckily my parents allowed me to study. So 20 years, it was only studies. I don't even know single Anekallu, which, we play with stones, right? That also I haven't played. Then next 20 years, I worked as a software architect. I worked in big companies, big positions, and big programs and all that. Even in my dream, I would have never thought I will do this. Now I go in the streets and play with children, play with whomever comes and plays with me in the street. And I carry, big bags full of toys. My mother used to feel like, she's walking in the street like, somebody like that. So how this happened is, when I was working on a very big project in Kerala, Kerala State Electricity Government's complete project we were automating. At that time, my father passed away. Okay. And every time I am always, abroad in the project, doing most important jobs. And I was very happy in my job also. I was very happy. Exposure is good. Everything was there. I didn't even realize I'm missing something. Okay. Then when my dad passed away, it came and hit me. He didn't leave anything to me. Okay. Because all the treasures, all his earnings, house and land and all, he has given it to boys. To me, he left a Palanguli board. Okay, not one board, 2 boards. Stuck with that. I don't know what to do with that. And then my mother told me, mothers always add some drama element to it, right? My mother told me, Dad always felt like you are not stopping and smelling the roses. You are so caught up in your job, promotion, rat race, and next big thing, next big project, and all that. You never had time to, I didn't even know roses were there, maybe. That after that I couldn't get back to work. After that, lot of small things lead to this. Within 3 months, a span of 3 months, I realized this is what I wanted to do. And, I collected some 10. At that time, when I started looking for other game boards, I couldn't find any. And my relatives helped me because people thought I went into depression. Somehow they have to bring me out. So with this board, people thought, and with that board, I used to go and sit somewhere. People used to come and tell me, oh, this is how this game is played. Then everybody tells me different version. Then I realized, oh, different cultures play differently. So it all happened like small dots. Finally became a beautiful picture, and the picture is still in the making. All of you made it happen.
Oh, that's very, very amazing and so interesting about how you came about doing this. Very nice. So, Immaculate, do you have something here that you can show us? Something interesting, a game, right?
Yeah. So, like I said, right, I was not knowing any games. Okay. So the board which my dad gave me was one Palangri board. I'm not showing you that board, but we got them made. We took lot of efforts. Do you recognize this game board? Do you know this game? No, you haven't seen?
No.
I will see.
Wow.
It usually in the shape of, so it is actually Aluguri Mane. In Karnataka, it's called Aluguri Mane. 7 holes will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes will be there. The opposite side also 7 holes. This is to collect your seeds. Okay, this game, if you see, almost every culture plays this game. Tamil Nadu calls it Pallanguli. Okay, and Chennamane, Aluguri Mane in Karnataka, Vamana Gudulu in Andhra, and every state has got their own rules. Okay, and Mankala in Southeast Asia, Kala in North, Bengalis play. Every single culture in India plays that. Not only that, when we read more about it, we even learned that even Egyptians played. Okay, this game is there in Egypt's tombs, 3,000 year old. And Africans, even now, game is so amazing. We ourselves documented 30 different variations in playing. Okay, and these games earlier days used to pass on from generation to generation, They used to make Kerala means they will make it in jackfruit tree, Tamil Nadu they make it with teak, redwood, whatever wood is popular there, right? And they used to give it to the first child. Like that. And there are so many things in this game. If you play, you'll know resource management. You know how to live within your means, how to take care of your family, how to take care of your neighbors and relatives, still make money, still save money. Our harvest game, our lot of things, every culture inculcate their cultural value into this. And, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law play with this. See, olden days, 20, 25 people used to stay in one joint family, no issues. Now 2 people with 25 issues, right? So all those things will go if you just play together. If you play together, you will stay together. You will stay as friends for long. That's what our culture did, and that's what we are losing. So like this, not only this, right? Like I said, when I said 150 games, we really did 150 games. This is a game called Tower of Brahma. Okay, again 4,000 year old. Okay, then legend says that Brahma himself is playing this tower. Everything we did lot of research and recreated them with artists. We do prototype, and if I can just, I may be overshooting more than 5 minutes, but it is, you have to shift the tower one at a time, small one on top. It's a puzzle. Okay, the moment you add one more, complexity increases, in-depth analytical skill increases. When whatever we call it as, analytical skills, research, all the logical thinking, problem solving skills, everything you will get just by playing this one game. And even memory. I make my mom play this, you don't, any of our Indian games, right? You don't need math, science, language, nothing. It is just logic and problem solving skills, real life skills. That's what is catching up. See, this I hope. Chaukabara, Ashtachama, Aidumane, Dayam, every culture has got this. And I was surprised to know even German, they said they play this. Okay, German, they play this. And Ludo, this is mother of Ludo. Pagade, like that, right? We have revived so many games. Like as I was showing you, this is again Goat and Tiger. It is very popular in South India. This is the one game I know where it is unequal opponents. 3 tigers, 15 goats. Unity, strength, lot of things games teaches us. And there are now, to appeal to modern generation, we are break it down to levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, because this game takes half an hour and children don't have patience for that. So we have come up with level 1 for this, level 2 for this, level 3 for this, like that. And they are also actual games, like that. We have come up with 150 real games we have revived, and we have broken them into level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12, so that it can appeal even to 3-year-old to corporate. So that's what we have done. This is only some of them. I won't be able to show 150. I know I'll be overshooting well. And there are a lot of activities, marbles, slingshot.
I have seen your YouTube channel, so we can ask everyone to go and look at your YouTube channel and see all your games. I have seen that. It's amazing, Immaculate. It's so inspiring. So quickly before we close, I just wanted to ask you, what keeps you going? Like, this is something, so I don't know anybody else who's doing this. So do you sometimes feel like you want to give up because, people think you're crazy?
Yeah. So what keeps me going is people who don't even know about these games, right? The moment they stop, usually people rarely stop and ask, what is this? The moment they learn that, if it is elders, the nostalgic feeling, and they relive their childhood and the enthusiasm, how do I tell you? The satisfaction that in their faces, right? That moment, we live in that moment, that keeps me going. And even children, right? We say, my God, children makes me so passionate, We say children are addicted to mobile, this generation is gone, they don't listen. But did we give them a choice? Did we tell them this is the alternate, come and play with me? Did we do that? The moment we do that, I have on the record children saying that, I got tears in my eyes. One child told me, no, these games are anytime better. These are real games. We play with real people, we make real friend. I really got tears in my eyes. Don't they deserve better? That's what keeps us going, because it's not their fault. It is our duty to take our treasures and pass it on to them. And if we don't do that, we are failing in our duty, right? That's what keeps me going. And we are not profitable, we are a social enterprise. And, even artisans ask me, are you mad? Artisans used to ask me, are you mad? Why are you putting 2 poles unnecessarily? And they used to tell me, why are you making it? Did anybody play? I used to tell them, you don't worry, that is my job to find out, but you make. So I have lots to share like that. And the bonding which happens, one grandmother hold my hand and told me, now I know how to bond with my granddaughter because I made them play a game. And in that game, that granddaughter realized how smart their grandmother is. Those kind of things. Now you establish that bonding. Now I'll build on that. And thank you so much. These are our rewards. These are all the things which keeps us going.
That is lovely. So wonderful to hear. I love what you said. Have we ever given the children a chance? Yes, we're so busy complaining, but we have really not a choice. That was beautiful. Very well said. And to everyone who's watching, I'm going to be putting all her links to her YouTube channel and her website in the description. So please check her out and support her and find out more about these amazing games. And let's bring it back into our community, into our families, and into our schools. Thank you, Immaculate. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. And God bless you in all that you do.
Okay. Thank you so very much for all your support. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.